philosophy as a club is that our teams are always centered around possession of the ball, always. But that changes based on the situations that they face in the game. So like they've got to be able to adapt to different scenarios and play out differently than they would against some teams versus other teams. Yeah, so I'm about to walk him through his session. If you want to come sit in on it. All right, man, what do we got?
So yeah, then next I've got him doing, just starting out with some figure eights just to get his body moving a little bit, getting his sweat on a little bit more. So then right foot, left foot, obviously inside the foot turn, outside the foot turns. So then once he goes through that at least twice or 3 times good on each foot, I'm gonna have him move to, I'm gonna put 4 cones, I'm going in and out.
Accelerating out and getting to the wall as quickly as he can and back in as quickly as he can. So that's what he's focusing on there. You're focusing on that acceleration, but also just a change of pace.
How old is he?
He's an 09. He's a kid that's trying out for our 09 team, but he's not quite like at that level yet. So we're just trying to work with him a little bit. And that's another thing, like we don't turn anybody away. So if a kid comes to try out for our academy teams and he's not good enough, we're not going to tell him he's not good enough, you got to go somewhere else. We're going to tell him come train with us first and get yourself ready to go, and then maybe in a month, 2 months, however long it takes, that's whenever we can promote him into that academy team. So,
that's actually pretty smart.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's really smart.
Exactly. Like no one else is doing that.
Yeah.
You know, like
That's really smart.
if you go to an FC Dallas team and you're not good enough to play for one of those teams, they're just gonna say bye. You know.
See you, cuz.
Yeah. Or
Exactly.
or they'll take their money and the kid will sit on the bench and not develop for a year. That's it. We had a game with them this past weekend, and we played a team called PST Attack. Have you heard of that program? Nah. They're pretty good. They had some ballers on their team, and they were all like a year younger than us. And our 09s are pretty solid, but they got put to work on Saturday. So today will just be, you know, a lot of the same stuff we've already been working on, just focusing on, you know, opening up their body after they pass a ball, moving to receive it again, taking the ball on their back foot so that they can see the field, and then they can either play out the other way or give it back where it came from. That's all we've been focusing on for about a month now, and we have about, I'd say probably 7 or 8 of them have got it down. Like we can probably move forward with them, but until all 10 of them are on the same page, you can't move forward in the curriculum. You can't add anything new until they've all got it. You're not pushing yourself whenever I'm not getting onto you. Slow it down to almost a walk. Slow it down to almost a walk. You're still jogging. Deep breath, slow it back down. That's what I'm telling you, he's dynamic. Like he can be like the most explosive player his age. And if he just applies himself, you know? Come on Dane, pass him. Good, I like that competition right there. The biggest thing here is teaching them how to play the game the right way. So what I mean by that is, you know, developing a very deep understanding of the game so that they're able to think for themselves, make decisions for themselves, and adapt to situations in the game, be able to, you know, play in different systems and things like that. That's the main thing. They've got to be able to think for themselves and have a high soccer IQ and understand the game at the deepest level. What led you to pursue this dream of Footy Factory? You know, I wouldn't say that Footy Factory was my dream. The dream was to play professionally. So now what I'm doing is providing kids, the next generation, the opportunity to pursue that dream. So that's what drives me, is not necessarily my dream, but, you know, giving kids an opportunity to fulfill theirs. Because that's something that I never had. So, I mean, I'm essentially just trying to create everything I never had as a player and pass it on.